She like, I booked me a flight. I'm like, you booked a flight? Where you going? Like, where you going? Like, what's tea? She like, to Detroit. So I'm like, okay, when you get here? She like, Friday. In 2 days? You gonna be here in 2 days?
Cancun is in Mexico. You met this woman in a different country first day, and then she decided to fly to your location when she got back to the States? Oh my God. And you trusted her? You trusted that? Oh Lord.
So we get halfway down the street. So mind you, it's a little cold too, so we walking fast. So we done damn near hit the corner. All I hear is, why the fuck would you leave me in a car? So I turned around like, what?
Imagine being this exhausted and pestered by somebody you met just 2-3 days ago, bruh. Just 2-3 days ago. And like she said, she's paying for everything. Oh my God. Welcome back to another episode of Clocked Out Conversations. I'm your host, Fahim, and today we got some more TikTok content. Story time about how I met a girl in Cancun. She flew out to my house 2 weeks later and ended up being crazy. I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get into it.
Okay, story time. So, story time about how I met this girl in Cancun, and 2 weeks later, she was at my house. All right, let me set the scene real quick. So, it was my birthday. I went on a solo trip for my birthday this year, actually, earlier this year. So, I went on a solo trip for my birthday. So, I ended up meeting, like, a whole bunch of, like, really cool people. And I was kind of just vibing out with different people every single day. Like, every day, I would meet somebody new. So, I'm going to just tell y'all how I met her and, you know, kind of how that day went. So, I had woke up, I had went to do this excursion. I had got on this boat, and we had went to like an island or something like that. On the island, I met this lady. The lady was cool, and she was like married. She was married to this guy, and I didn't really know nobody, so of course, I kind of just gravitate towards black people. So I find the black people, and they were black, and we kind of started hanging out. We went snorkeling together. To mind y'all, this lady is not the same girl that came to my house. So I met the lady or whatever, and we had such a good time. We probably was there for probably like 5-6 hours, and we ended up, eating, drinking, stuff like that. So when it was time for us to go back, she was staying somewhere else, like in Playa. I was staying in Cancun. So when we got back on like our little tour buses to take us back to the hotel, we kind of just had a moment like, OMG, like, like, oh, I'm so sad. I don't want to leave you. We had so much fun. Her and her boyfriend, we just had so much fun. Like, oh, I don't want to leave y'all. And it was her boyfriend's birthday, on this exact day. So she was like, I wish you could hang out with us. I'm like, I can't really hang out because y'all are super far, and I don't really, I'm by myself. So it's like, I ain't trying to go an hour away from my resort. You feel me? So I'm like, why don't y'all come to Cancun and party with me or whatever? So they like, okay, yeah, we'll let you know. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna let you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she like, I'm gonna call you or whatever. I'm gonna let you know if we gonna hang out and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. So once I get back to my resort, I take a long nap because we was tired. I had woke up at like 6 o'clock to go to the island. So I'm tired. I go lay back down or whatever. And so I didn't wake up till about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. She ended up calling me like, yo, you still want to go? We on our way to Cancun right now, but we an hour away. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You feel me? Because I'm on vacation. And my birthday was a couple days ago too. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let's go. So I get up, I get dressed and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, I'm down here. I'm like, all right, I'm about to hop in this taxi and I'm going to meet y'all downtown or whatever. So we go downtown, and me, her, and her boyfriend, we just ate dinner. And then we ended up like start going to the clubs. Y'all know all the clubs that's down there. So we ended up going to the clubs and stuff like that. And we was like, you feel me? We vibing or whatever. We just talking, we drinking, we got hella drinks. Like we getting drunk. Like we turning up. We having a good time. It's a genuine good time. I feel safe. Like I said, I spent my whole day with them basically. So I feel safe, with them. I didn't really feel uncomfortable. So we drinking. And she taps me on my shoulder. She say, what you trying to do? I'm like, what you mean what I'm trying to do? I look in her purse. She got all type of she got like all the magic mushrooms. So mind you, this is not crazy. It's not like she just randomly said this. We had talked about this while we were on the boat and stuff like that. Like, oh, you do the, you feel me? The magic mushrooms. I'm just going to say magic mushrooms. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then it's not your business. So she like, yeah, that was on the boat when I was like, yeah, like, I do. I mess with them. They cool. I fuck with them. Woo. So she opened up the purse, like, what you trying to do? Like, whatever. So I look in the purse, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. Like, let's do it. Like, whatever. So we both just take a handful of them, right? Ooh. So we take a handful of them. If you know, you got to kind of wait on them to kick in. But we already been drinking. Her boyfriend did not take any at all.
So they're about to be off shrooms and drunk. She about to have a hell of an experience, bruh.
But yeah, so probably like 30 minutes later, everything starts feeling crazy. I'm like, all right, but a good crazy. If you know, you know. So it's like we vibing, but it didn't hit about 4 o'clock. So everything in Cancun closed at 4 o'clock. So it didn't hit 4 o'clock in the morning. And we like, I ain't ready for the night to end. You feel me? But I had already told her before I took the magic mushrooms. I'm like, whatever happened, like, cause I don't even remember how many I took. I'm like, whatever happened, just don't leave me down here by myself. Like, make sure I had like a wristband on or whatever. I'm like, make sure I get back to my hotel. She like, I got you. To mind y'all, she was an older lady. She had kids. Like, I know who to trust. I'm like a vibe person, so I know who to trust, who I can't trust, or whatever.
Apparently not, based on the title of this video. In addition to that, taking shrooms with basically a random stranger, that's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy.
So I just told her straight up, like, don't leave me down here. Let's make sure I get back to my hotel. It's right up the road. She like, I got you. I'm like, all right. So, like I said, it's time to go. Something ended up happening with her boyfriend because he was blind or whatever. And something ended up happening where he walked away and he came back and he was just mad as fuck. So, at that time, she had told me that he had got into a fight. And it was like, damn, but, I'm off the magic mushroom. So I'm just kind of like, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, what to do. So we like, let's go. Everything closing anyway. So she like, we got to go because he mad or whatever. So we just going to take you back to the hotel. At this point, I'm like, no, I ain't going back to the hotel because I'm not about to be at the hotel by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it. I'm off of this because it's like, I know I'm about to be up. So I'm like, no, just leave me. Like, whatever. I find a way back. Like, I'm having too much fun right now. So I'm like, just leave me. She like, no, I'm not leaving you. Whatever. You about to come with me. Whatever. So we get in a taxi. She like, we just going to split the taxi. They going to drop you off first and then they going to drop me off. I'm like, okay. So this is when it started getting like kind of to the girl. So we pull up to my hotel. To mind you, I've been taking taxis downtown since I've been in Cancun, and it ain't never been over like 10 USD. So when I pull up to my hotel, he's like, that's 30. Like, I need 30. I'm like, pesos or USD? He like 30 USD. I'm like, all I got is 15 on me. I'm like, I can go in here and get some cash, but it's going to take me a minute because, like, where my room was, like, where the front door was and the lobby and stuff, my room was so far. It was, like, 3 different parts to the hotel. And I lived on the farthest side. Like, I lived in, like, it was, like, 1, 2, 3 levels. I lived on the first level. The door was on the third levels. And I'm not talking about, like, up, like, stairs. I'm talking about, like, 3 different directions. It was, like, the furthest wing of the hotel. So to mind y'all, and I'm still, just keep in mind the whole time, I'm off all the magic mushrooms. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I have to go so far. It's dark. I'm low-key, like where my hotel was at, like my room was at, it was like a scary walk. Like you had to walk outside and inside. It was a really long walk. It was probably like a 15-minute walk from the door. So in my head, I'm thinking like, I really don't want to take this walk. Like, I'm like, I don't want to walk. So as I'm walking I'm about to walk to my room, I see like two women walking in. And I can't really tell if they black or white or what. So I instantly asked them, are y'all black? They like, yeah, but they looking kind of confused. I'm like, oh, y'all are black? Like, y'all black? They like, yeah. I'm like, okay, do y'all speak English? They like, yeah, we speak English. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I tell them like, well, if I, you feel me? I think I asked them if I cash apped them or if I Zelled them, could they give me the cash? And they like, yeah, like for sure. Like, let's go to the casino though, because we got to get something off the ATM. I'm like, bet y'all a blessing, like straight up. Because I'm like, the way where my headspace was at, I was never going to be able to walk down there and get that money and come back. And to mind y'all, I done already told the taxi driver, like, don't leave because I'm coming back. Like, I'm coming back with the money. I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to scam y'all because I got the money. Like, I got the money. I'm just got to go get it, but it's far. I even told my doorman, like, please, like, I tell him I'm coming right back, but my room is too far or whatever. So he like, okay, back to the ladies. So I'm sitting there with the ladies. It's a mama and a daughter duo. So we sitting there, we talking. or whatever, just while they trying to figure out, how to get the money. So whatever, we end up walking to the casino, and she ended up telling me like, hey, this is my daughter. I'm like, oh, you look good. Like, I didn't know this was your daughter. Y'all look about the same age or whatever. They was both very beautiful. Like, they was really cute ladies or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And she ended up going to the casino, and she was like, now this is who I'm talking about. Let's call her, let's just call her Michaela. That's not her name, but let's just call her Michaela. So Michaela, like, yeah, the casino closed, so I can't really, get you no money. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go to my room. To mind y'all, time, like, when you off the magic mushrooms, time is, like, fake. So I probably been really sitting there talking to them for, like, 20 minutes, but it really only feel like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Even 5 minutes. But I know I had been talking to them for a while. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just run to my room, and I'm going to just go grab this money. Whatever. But we had such a good conversation. And to mind y'all, it's 4:00 in the morning. So it's like, whatever. So I'm like, well, you feel me? I'm about to be up for a long time. So I asked them just straight up, like, shoot, y'all trying to go to the beach? They like, bet, like, let's go to the beach or whatever.
So she just in like a place she's not from and has no problem just traversing. And to my knowledge, is she by herself? Like, outside of the strangers and whatnot she met up with, is she just in Cancun by her lonesome? Did I miss something? Let's keep going.
I'm like, okay, cool. So we go, no, we don't go to the beach. That's not what happened. I was about to lie. So I tell them, like, okay, I gotta go. I still gotta pay this taxi driver. Y'all, it had been about 30 minutes since I've been sitting there talking to them. So I'm like, I still gotta go pay this taxi driver. So why don't y'all go put y'all swimsuits on? I go get this money. I'm gonna throw my swimsuit on, and we just gonna meet back here in like 15, 20 minutes. They like, bet, let's do it. So I get to walking, y'all. I told y'all the walk is like 15 minutes away from where I'm at. So I'm trying to walk. To mind you, I'm scared too because it's dark and I gotta walk outside. It was all type of like peacocks and all that type of stuff. Okay, so come back for part 2. All right, part 2 for how I met this girl in Cancun, and 2 weeks later, she flew to my house. So I left off I'm about to go to my hotel room to grab the money to pay the taxi man. The taxi man and the blind man and his girlfriend are still waiting on me in the taxi because we split the taxi from downtown, right? And I got to go get this money. I want to put time in perspective for y'all because, like, it's literally crazy. Like, I would have been mad, too. So remember, I sat there and I talked to the mama and daughter duo for about 30 minutes total. And then I had to walk 15 minutes to go get the money. Then I had to walk 15 minutes back. So I've been gone for an hour, and this taxi man been waiting on his money for a whole hour. So I get to the room. I didn't walk my little 15 minutes. I get to the room. I hurry up. I put on my swimsuit, and I had grabbed my money, and I'm running back out the door. I'm running to the front door. To mind you, this is my 15-minute run, though. I'm running. I'm literally running to the door. So I finally get there. When I already see, like, off everybody's faces, everybody mad as shit. Like, the taxi driver mad, he's standing outside his car mad. The doors is open to the back seat of the taxi. I don't know if they was getting some air. The blind man and his girlfriend in the back, they all mad as hell because it took me an hour to go get the money. I thought they was gonna leave. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna think like, oh, she trying to run off, and they was leaving. But I didn't want them to do that. But it was like, I don't know, like, shit, an hour waiting on $30 is crazy. But I knew I was coming back for sure. So I gave them the money or whatever. They pull off. They go back to their hotel. So now I'm waiting on I'm sitting there waiting on the lobby, waiting on the mama and daughter. Because remember, I told them that I wanted to go to the beach, and they said they was going to come. They was going to put their swimsuits on. So now I'm waiting on them to come back to the lobby. I sat there for like 5 minutes, and I was about to get up and I was going to leave because I'm like, they not coming, bro. I just started thinking like, they are not about to come here. Like, they don't know me. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning now. They're not coming. They're not coming. But I ended up getting a call on Instagram. They like, where you at? So I'm like, hey, I'm right here in the lobby. I'm right here. Come on, pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about pull up. Come on, let's go. We about to go to the beach. I'm right here. I'm showing them where I'm at. They end up coming. So all 3 of us, we just walk to the beach. We all go to the beach. All right, so we get to the beach, and it's nothing but good vibes. When I say nothing but laughs, good scenery, everything is amazing. I'm taking it all in. I'm feeling the sand. I'm looking at this. I'm doing that. But they still drunk as hell. I'm not drunk no more. I'm just embracing my magic mushrooms. I'm just exploring everything. But I can tell that they're drunk. So it kind of like clicked something on in my head. Like, damn, like they might be too drunk. Because they like playing in like the way that the ocean looked, like it was black. Like, to mind you, it's nighttime. Y'all know how black water look. It was black water, but it had like, our hotel had like blue lights on it, so it had like a blue tint on it. So it looked scary. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm trying not to like psych myself off my shrooms because it's like, I don't know, like I ain't trying to scare myself. But I started noticing like them like being like real wobbly and stuff like that by the water. So and my instinct kind of clicked in like, you got to get these girls away from this water. Like you cannot let them drown in this water, and you're not about to drown either. So you need to make sure that they stay far back away from the water. So I'm playing protector now. I'm like, y'all back up. I'm playing babysitter. I ain't gonna say protector. I ain't gonna protect no one. But I'm playing babysitter. Y'all get away from that water. Get away from that water. As I'm telling the girl to get away from the water, she drops her whole everything in the water. I don't even know why she had everything in the beach, but they was trying to take pictures, and a wave basically ended up coming a little bit, and she dropped her purse. She dropped her phone, her wallet, passport, everything in there. So she instantly, oh my God, everything gone. Like, can y'all help me? So I'm like, all right, but step out the water and we can try to find it. Like, if we don't find it, it's not the end of the world, but we not about to die trying to find your stuff, bro. She done dropped her phone. I found her phone in there, her wallet, and she still in the ocean looking for a damn lip liner. I'm like, bro, you gotta leave the lip liner alone. Like, we got your phone and stuff. Let's go put it down. Like, let's go put it down. Because now y'all blowing me. And I don't wanna be blue right now. So I'm telling her, like, come on, like, let's go put your stuff down. She like, okay. So whatever. We go take her purse and we go put it like on the beach chairs and stuff like that. So when we got back there, to the beach chairs, I realized like, damn, I still got my shoes on. She still had her shoes on. I'm like, let me take my shoes off. So we get to taking our shoes off and stuff like that. When she taking her shoes off, you know how you, like I said, she drunk. So when she go 1 foot to take the shoe off, she kind of fall onto me, right? So I'm like, you feel me? You got to back up a little bit because like, you feel me? I'm off these shrooms and I'm gay. So you're going to have to not do that. And y'all, she was fine. She was fine as shit. So I wasn't trying to like overstep or nothing like that. But when it happened, I did have to tell her like, you got to back up. You feel me? Because I don't know what's going to happen if you get that close to me again or whatever. She instantly face light up. So she like, like, oh, that's what's up. Because I'm gay too. Like it is what it is. So this is all I needed to hear. You feel me? This is all I needed to hear in this time. Because I am not on the beach with 2 bad bitches. And I'm off the... Come on now. This is like a perfect scenery for me right now. So after this, we basically just drunk in love on the beach. You feel me? We just chilling. I'm not going to disclose about too much what happened on the beach. But so let's skip the beach. Let's just say we fell in love on the beach, okay? We fell in love on the beach. When we get out the beach, I'm starting to feel like I want this sand off of me.
I ain't even gonna speak all that foolishness you just said. Bruh, you doing all of this with strangers, bro? This has to be some of the most irresponsible shit I didn't ever heard, bro. You doing this with outright strangers. People, you're not even in your native country. You're doing this shit with people you don't have any idea about. Oh my goodness.
Sand is irritating me. I don't want the sand on me. So let's go. So it's about probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun still haven't really came up yet. So we like, let's go to the pool. So we go sneak in the pool. To mind you, our pool is closed and everything. So we trying to be quiet so that the security and stuff don't come in there. So we having fun. So she get to telling me like, you know what I'm saying? She just talking to me and stuff like that. Her mama kind of side-eyeing me now. Like, and I get it. Because it's like, I don't know this girl. Like, I don't know her. We on the beach. Everybody kind of getting sobered up. It's like, what are we doing? Everybody like, what are we doing? But Michaela's so in love with me now. She done told her mama, like, I ain't gonna lie, mom, I'm about to go back to her room. Her mama like, no, you not. You do not know her. You are not about to go in her room. You do not, maybe tomorrow or something, but you cannot go in nobody's room you just met on the first night. So I'm respecting it. So I'm just like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to push back because I don't want to seem like the weirdo. Like, no, she come into my room. Like, so I'm like, whatever. It is what it is, whatever. And that kind of blew off. We just in the pool kind of floating around or whatever. And they like, damn, we hungry. Like, let's go get some breakfast. But we was waiting for because it was, like I said, it was probably like 6. Breakfast opened up at 7. So we might as well stay in the pool till 7. And you feel me? Go get some breakfast. So we go get breakfast. And her mom was like, okay, I'm getting sleepy. So around like 7:30, we kind of watched the sunset come up, and then her mama was like, I'm getting sleepy, and Michaela was like, okay, let's go back to the room. Ooh. Michaela ended up like sneaking out of her hotel like room when her mama went to sleep, and she came to my room. Now, nothing really happened in the room. It was just like she was just like oversharing and shit. Like we was just sitting in the room. We was connecting, but not like that. Like we was just literally connecting. Okay. I don't want to make this too long because I do got to go to work. But so let's just fast forward a little bit. So we spent the rest of our trip together. It was probably like 1 or 2 days where we were just kind of hanging out, going to eat and stuff like that. Woo. So I fly back to Detroit. Michaela stayed in Cancun probably like a day or 2 longer than I did. But we did exchange numbers. We talked for a couple days. She ended up flying back to her hometown. I'm in my hometown. And we would text. We would call each other sometimes. But it was like, it was fun. It was cool. But she was different. Like, the sober her was different from the drunk her that I met in Cancun. Like, I could tell, like, during our phone conversations that it was different. I'm like, okay, this is a little, you know, different. One day she hit me like, hey, I did a thing. I'm like, what you do? Like, I'm like, you know, what you talking about or whatever. She like, I booked me a flight. I'm like, you booked a flight where? Where you going? Like, where you going? Like, what's tea? She like, to Detroit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. To mind y'all, it's a Wednesday. So I'm like, okay, when you get here? She like, Friday. In 2 days? You gonna be here in 2 days? All right. But I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So she like, you gonna pick me up from the airport? I'm like, yeah. Fast forward again. Friday come. I pick her up from the airport at like 11 o'clock or whatever. So when I pick her up, she was like, I don't even think she said, hey, y'all. I think she got in my car. I don't remember what she said when she got in the car, but she did not say, hey. So it kind of threw me off. I'm like, what you on? You know what I'm saying?
Why in the world you would trust somebody that you met for one day in a completely different, in a different country? Cancun is in Mexico. You met this woman in a different country first day, or on one day, and then she decided to fly to your location when she got back to the States? Oh my God. And you trusted her? You trusted that? Oh Lord.
Like some rude shit. I cannot remember what it was. Anyway, so I asked her, I'm like, all right, how long you gonna be here or whatever? She say until Wednesday. Y'all, it's Friday. So that means Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You better be in my crib for 6 days? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. But anyway, we go back to the, I'm driving, whatever. We stop at Coney Island. We get some food, come back to my house. We lay down and shit. We just go to sleep. It's about 12 o'clock in the morning anyway. Now, this is when I knew that the whole trip was going to be crazy in the first place. This is when I just knew, like, in my head, like, this was not a good idea. Now, I'm not even going to say it's not a good idea, but I shouldn't have did this. So, I'm asleep, right? I'm thinking she's asleep. I thought she was asleep. She was not asleep, but let's get into that. I knew it was going to be crazy because my ex that I hadn't talked to in like I'm not going to say I hadn't talked to, I hadn't seen in like 2-3 months had called me like unknown. So I answered the phone or whatever. And she like, come outside. So I'm like, what? She like, come open the gate. I'm like, what? I look over at the girl. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, all right, let me see what to do. Let me see. I'm gonna tap back in for part 3. Y'all so funny, dog. All right, part 3 for how I met this girl in Cancun and she flew out to my house 2 weeks later. All right, let me backtrack. Okay, so she at my house now. I done picked her up from the airport. It's about 12 o'clock at night. Well, 12 o'clock in the morning. We laying down. We getting ready to go to bed. We ate some Coney Island and shit. We getting ready to lay down, go to bed. My phone started ringing. I missed probably like 2 or 3 calls of the phone. It say unknown. And right now, I don't really have no reason for nobody to be calling me unknown. It's my ex. As I said in the last video, it's my ex that I haven't talked to her in about 2-3 months. Well, I haven't seen her in about 2-3 months. And she not really a call you private type of girl. So I'm thinking like, what? So when she answered the phone, I'm like, hello? She like, come outside. To mind you, I'm like, what? So I'm kind of waking up out my sleep. So I hang up the phone and she called me back again. She like, come outside, come open up this gate. So I'm like, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key kind of happy too because I do miss her. But it's like, I got somebody in my house right now. So it's like, come down there for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at this time it's late. So I'm like, let me make sure she okay at least. Cause she don't ever pop up here. So let me see what's going on. So I look over at girl. I'm making sure she's still asleep. She looks asleep to me. So I'm like, all right. So I get up out my bed. I don't really know what time it is. Probably about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it is right now, but it's midnight. It's past midnight and shit. She laying down. I think she's asleep. So I go downstairs. I get in the car with my ex. Soon as I get in the car, ex instantly start kissing me. Duh, I kiss back. I'm gonna kiss back because I do. I kind of missed her. Shit, what's up? I've been waiting on you to call me. I've been waiting to see you, but you have not even reached out to me until this girl was at my house. So I'm like, fuck it. So whatever, I kiss back. Woo, woo, woo. So she like, you feel me? Open the gate. Let's go upstairs. I get to looking dumb as hell. I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. She like, why not? I'm like, I just can't. Like, I can't. Like, I can't do it right now. So she like, you got somebody up there or something? I'm like, yeah. So she cussed me out and all that type of shit like that. And I'm like, well, shit, we haven't talked in a long time. I don't know. Ooh. And she ended up, you feel me, pulling off. I went back upstairs. As I'm on my way, I'm in an elevator. I get a call from a girl that's in my bed. She like, why would you just leave? She like, why you just leaving? But I'm already halfway, shit. I'm getting off the elevator. I'm like, shit, I'm right here. You feel? I'm thinking she just woke up out her sleep and was like, you feel me? Where are you? But whole time she was already up. You feel me? Like, she already up. And she's like, why would you leave? Or whatever. But when I got back into my apartment, she never said nothing about it. We just went back to sleep. But now that I'm thinking about it, that's why she started acting weird towards me. Because she seen all that shit. Like, she seen all that shit. All right, so cool. Let's kind of fast forward a little bit to when the crazy shit started happening. Now, this day, it was St. Patrick's Day, right? So I had already had plans with my cousins and stuff. I didn't expect her to be there, so I'm still going along with my plans, right? I'm still going on along with my St. Patrick's Day plan. Now, picture this. Try to picture it. The way that my room is set up, my room is like, my bathroom is in my room, but it's no door on my bathroom. Like, it's like open concept almost. Like, it's a doorway, but it's no door. It don't open and close. So like, if I'm laying in my bed and I look back, I can see my bathroom. If you in the bathroom, I can see everything because it's my room. You feel me? Like, it's all in my room. So basically, picture like, you know, you got a bathroom in your room, but it's no door on the bathroom. So we getting ready to do St. Patrick's Day. I'm a real chill girl. It don't take me long to get dressed. I don't really do like crazy outfits. She was not one of those girls. She was one of those girls. She's going to put her makeup on. She got a fire ass fit. Like, not a fire ass fit, but she got an interesting ass fit. And she trying to get ready for St. Patrick's Day. You feel me? But the way that my room set up, we kind of got to be separate. So when she was in the bathroom, I would go in the living room to give her privacy, because it's like, you feel me? I don't want to be in my room while you in the bathroom, because you taking a shower. It's getting all foggy. It's hot as hell. So I would go into like the living room when she would be in the bathroom, just to give her some privacy or whatever. She in the bathroom for mad long, bro. She's in the bathroom for so long. I'm like, all right, whatever. But I'm chilling. I'm on the phone with my cousin and stuff, so I'm not really tripping for real. All of a sudden, I get to hearing like crazy ass music coming out crazy ass music coming from my bedroom. And I'm like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, okay. And I'm not talking about like white crazy. I'm talking about like hard metal rock. Like, all I'm hearing is screaming. So I'm on my phone and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna have too much of that crazy shit going on. You feel me? I don't want to hear that shit. And you done been in the bathroom for an hour. It's my turn to come in here and get my shower going and all this and that, right? So after so many songs, I get so tired of that shit. I go in my room, I grab the remote. I'm like, you feel me? To mind you, we still kind of like supposed to be flirting, I guess. Like, you flew out here. So I grab the remote. I'm like, whatever, it's my turn. Let me play a song. I'm trying to be nice about it. Not like turn this shit off, but like, let me get a song in. Woo, woo. I turns the song off. I turn off the hard metal rock, y'all. And she goes, I was listening to that. Like, with a real life attitude. Like, you feel me? She's like, I'm listening to that. But she wasn't listening to that, bro. Because it was like replaying. You know how it say up next? It was the up next song playing. So I'm thinking, okay, you put your song in, and now this the up next song. You can't be listening. You don't know this shit, bro. You cannot know this song. You can't. I'm mad at you if you know this song. So I turned it off or whatever, and whatever I had put on, whatever I put on, I don't even remember what I put on. Not even thinking in my head that she really mad, right? So she goes out the room, she storms out the room, closes the door, go in the living room. She got a dog ass attitude. She's sitting in the living room mad as hell, like. So I go into the living room, just being myself. I'm like, hey, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? I'm like, you mad for real? She like, what? To mind you in my shit. You just came from butt fuck nowhere, came in my shit. You got in my car. You didn't say hey to me. You being rude as hell. So you sitting in my crib listening to hard rock music, and you got the nerve to have a fucking attitude with me because I turned the shit off because it's my turn to take a shower after you already been in the fucking bathroom for 2 hours?
But you let her into your house. There has to be a level of accountability, bruh. I don't care if you just purchased some plane tickets. If I met you for one day on a little field trip that I went on over to Cancun, Mexico, Cancun, there's no way you're flying to my house I met you for one day. I don't know you. And this is exactly why things are going so crazy with her, is because she met somebody in one day and decided to let them stay inside of her house for 6 days. That's crazy. That's insane.
So I'm heated now. Now I'm irritated. I'm like, what you mad for? I'm like, why you mad? She like, I'm not mad, but that shit did irritate me. I'm like, what irritated you? Because I changed the song? So now I'm starting to get loud because it's too much like weird shit going on for me right now. Like, you in my shit. You in my shit. You in my shit. This my TV, gang. Like, this my shit. So I'm like, what could have made you mad about that? I'm like, what? Whatever. So we get to arguing. She like, stop yelling at me. So I'm like, I ain't even trying to yell at you. I'm just trying to understand why you're upset. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, bet. Now, y'all remember my ex had pulled up last night, right? I go in the hall. Actually, I went outside and I went to go to the liquor store because liquor store right across the street from my crib. So I go to the liquor store and I come in, pour me like a little shot or whatever, and I go out in the hallway and I'm on the phone with my ex because now this is the perfect opportunity. You feel me? You pulled up yesterday. I need you to pull up again. You feel me? Like, I want to talk to you. I want to be shit, whatever. So I get to telling her like what's going on and shit like that or whatever. She straight hop on tip. You want me to come beat her ass? I'm saying, don't talk to me. You want me to come beat her ass? I'm like, no, I'm just, you feel me? Like, I'm just gonna vibe out. I'm about to go ahead. I'm gonna hang with my cousins. Da 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 da. I've been in the hallway talking on the phone with my ex for like an hour and a half, and I know she wondering like, where the fuck is you at? Like, what you doing? Where you at? Even though I shouldn't have left my crib to go talk on my phone, but hey, that's a story for another time. Whatever. So we go, I go back in there. It's like I said, all that shit started at like 12 o'clock. We start arguing about the music and stuff around 12 o'clock. I didn't meet up with my cousins till like 5. So we get in the car and shit like that. And I think we was driving and I had asked her to pour me a drink, make me a drink while I was driving and shit. And she was like, okay. And I think she kind of had calmed down. Like, she wasn't really mad no more. I mean, we still was like silent treatment each other. But gang, you in my car. It's one of my favorite holidays. I'm not even about to be mad, bro. Pour the green juice up and let's get, you feel me? Let's get fucked up, right? So we end up, like I said, we end up going to Bar Louie. And we met my cousin up there. We met Nana up there. We meet Nana up at Bar Louie. So when we get to Bar Louie, she sat on one side of my cousin. I sat on the other side of my cousin. So we not even sitting next to each other. But she started like having a good conversation with my cousin. And she just seemed like she was happier. Like, I could tell like when I had went out in the hallway, when I came back in, I could tell that she had been crying. But I didn't give a fuck because what is you even mad for? But anyways, we at Bar Louie. We having a good conversation with Nana. We eat and shit. I'm telling Nana, like, don't even, you feel me? Don't keep buying no drinks in here because we got a bottle in the car. Like, you feel me? And we about to go downtown. So now that Michaela got the drinks and shit in her, she back cool or whatever. So we get in the car or whatever and we getting ready to go downtown type shit. So we going downtown and out of nowhere, we all just vibing to the music. Michaela turns my music down. She like, ooh, I'm so glad we got back cool or something because me and Bree got into it. In my head, I'm like, why did you even have to bring that up? For one, my cousin already know that shit. And for two, like, what the fuck is you bringing it up for? It's over with. Come back for part 4. This one, it get actually crazy. All right, part 4 for how I met a girl in Cancun and 2 weeks later, she flew out to my crib. So let me backtrack a little bit. So it's St. Patrick's Day. We went to Bar Louie and shit, we getting ready to go. I told my cousin, like, don't drink too much in here because we got a bottle in the car and we gonna go downtown. We gonna drive downtown, you feel me, with our bottle. So we get in the car or whatever and we just instantly, we a little drunk. So we get the vibe into the music. Me and her, we were, exchanging words and stuff in Bar Louie. So it's not hostile. It's not as hostile as it was on the way there or from what happened earlier. So we get in the car, we vibing. Me and my cousin, we laugh, we smiling, whatever. We woo, woo, woo. She turns my music down. And she said something like random, like, yeah, basically tell my cousin, like, yeah, me and Bree got into it earlier. And I'm like, that shit kind of was a red flag to me because, for one, my cousin already know. When you was playing that fucking rock music, I was already on FaceTime with my cousins. Like, do y'all hear this shit? Like, y'all, am I tripping? Like, am I tripping, y'all? They had already knew everything step by step. So for you to get in my car and try to be messy and, put our business out there, even though you're not even my bitch for real, but you're trying to put our business out there to my cousin like she don't already know. So my cousin kind of blew it off again because she already know. So she like, yeah, whatever. I'm glad that's over with. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, all right, I turn the music back up. Y'all, she turns the music down again. And she said something else about it. I don't want to quote it because I don't remember exactly what she said. But basically along the same lines. Like, yeah, I'm just glad we back cool because that was bad. That was bad or whatever. And so I looked over at her and I'm like, you acting like it wasn't your fault. To mind y'all, I'm a really like happy, goofy ass person. So when I said that shit, I said it just like that. Like, you acting like it wasn't your fault. She instantly catch attitude. What do you mean by that? I said, what? Like, what you mean? Like, what? Like, it literally was your fault. Like, you was mad. Like, you started it. All right. So now we almost downtown. So I didn't cut into her ass. Like, I didn't even cut into her. I just said, it was your fault. She got mad. She not saying shit the whole rest of the ride. Like, we get downtown. I think we had went to Floods. We pulled up to Floods. I had found a fire ass parking spot too. I didn't even have to pay for parking or nothing. So I pull up to the parking spot or whatever. My cousin like, let's take some shots, like woo woo woo, before we get out. So we get to taking the shots. Woo woo woo. I'm noticing that she's not taking shots, but I'm not even tripping because I'm so tired of putting my energy in this girl. And like, I don't do all that bad energy shit. You got bad energy, you gotta go. Like, I don't care. Or whatever. So we taking shots. So she tell her like, Michaela, my cousin Nana tell her like, Michaela, take a shot. Woo woo woo. She like, I'm good. So I'm doing this to her. She like, come on. Nana keeps saying, come on. So I'm like, man, whatever. So I'm telling me and Nana, if we don't clink, we don't link, we don't drink. If we don't clink, we don't link, we don't drink. We taking them bitches down in the car, okay? So now I'm like, all right, the line looking long because we had a perfect spot where we could even see Floods from where we was at. So I'm like, all right, come on, let's go because this line long or whatever. So when we getting out the car and shit, I noticed she not even moving. Again, I'm not no dick sucker, so I'm not about to be like, yo, come on, whatever. So I'm like, all right, come on, like, let's go. So I look, she ain't get out the car. I said, you ain't coming? She like, nah, I'm straight. She still like this, y'all. She like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, all right. I close my door. Of course, Nana like, nah, come on, don't be like that. So I'm cutting Nana shit short. Cause Nana in the back, I just slammed the back door. Like, man, we ain't about to deal with this shit. Like, we out. This bitch want to stay in the car, she gonna stay in the car. It is what it is. So we get to walking and shit. Or whatever. We walking, me and Nana, we ready to get it. You feel me? We ready to go inside the club or whatever. So we get halfway down the street. To mind you, it's a little cold too. So we walking fast. So we done damn near hit the corner. All I hear is, why the fuck would you leave me in a car? So I turned around like, what? Like, I know you ain't fucking yelling at me, gang. Like, we get you feel me, going back and forth. We going back. You, nigga, I'm not about to beg you to get out the car. But you don't care. You just don't care about my feelings. You don't care about shit. You this, that. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, if you say you want to stay in the car, you a grown-ass woman. I'm not about to beg you to get in no car. I'm not no dick. So I'm not about to do all that. You want to be in this bitch crying, you going to be in this bitch crying. I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck or whatever. So she get to walking up to me and shit. She like, I just want to talk to you. This, that, and the third. So I'm like, we could talk, but we're going to be talking. We're going to walk and talk because, nigga, we got to get in this line. I don't care. Like, I'm still, like, real, like, nonchalant with it. But it's like, bro, you didn't keep, this your third time trying to get into it with me on this trip that I'm here. Not to mention, y'all, I'm paying for, I don't even want to say that shit, bro. I don't even want to say, this bitch didn't come with no cheese. She didn't have no cheese. I'm paying for every fucking thing. And that's why we wasn't going nowhere though. That's why I wasn't even on that because it's like, I'm not no sugar daddy. You feel me? I'm not like, you feel me? You came here. I didn't ask you to come here. You came here. So for you not to have no cheese was like, wow. Like I'm buying every fucking thing. Like every meal she ate, everything. So for you to have a fucking attitude was wild to me. It was wild to me. Anyway, we get in the Floods line, right? And so she like, I'm kind of ignoring her. She kind of getting mad because I'm still talking to Nana. She mad as hell. She got a long ass face longer than Livernois, bro. She looking dumb as hell. So I'm still here chopping it up with Nana. We laughing, we joking, we talking to other people in the line. She just like this the whole entire time. So she see now that it's not even bothering me. Like I literally don't care that you look like that, gang. Like fix your face, gang. Like what is that? So she taps me. I just want to talk to you. I just want to have a conversation with you. I'm like, hey, what's up? I just feel like you don't like me. I just feel like it's this and it's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you mad at me? I don't understand. I just don't want you to be mad at me. I just want you to like me. I don't want you to be mad at me. I tell her straight up, I'm not mad at you. I don't care. You the one that's mad. I've been happy this whole time. You keep trying to make me mad. I'm not trying to be mad. I respect your feelings and everything and how you feel, but I ain't did shit to you, so I don't know. I'm like, so we good or whatever. She like, yeah. I get to talking. It's like every time I start talking to Nana, she get mad again. So she done hit me again. Bree, can I talk to you? To mind you, this is the second time while we've been in this line. I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up? She say the same exact shit. Like, can we try to work on it though? Like, you're just gonna sit here and act like you don't care about anything. I'm like, bro, like, we can talk about it later, but we're literally drunk as fuck for one. It's St. Patrick's Day for two. And for three, I didn't do shit to you. Like, I'm literally chilling. I've been chilling this whole time. You've been fucking bothering me this whole time, gang. Like, and I don't understand why you doing that.
Imagine being this exhausted and pestered by somebody you met just 2-3 days ago, bruh. Just 2-3 days ago. And like she said, she's paying for everything. Oh my God.
I done told her as that, and now she trying to get combative with me. Like, she like, oh, this. Every time I talk, she trying to talk over me. I already told her ass before. I'm not going, when you talk over me, I'm not going to talk no more. I can't even hear you when you talking. There's no point for us to talk like that. Anyway, so the shit keep getting combative. Now I'm starting to get irritated. I told y'all I don't really get mad like that, but I'm starting to get irritated now. Cause stop fucking talking to me, bro. We at the club. Like, we about to go right in. We about to go in here, bro. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, let that shit go. Like, go party. Like, what the fuck? We get in the line. She going back and forth. Now I'm like, bro, stop. Like, I'm telling this bitch, like, stop talking to me, bro. Stop talking to me. So the security from Floods come up there. She like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all gotta like dead that shit before y'all come in here. Don't bring that shit in here. I'm like, I look back at her ass like, see, you about to get us kicked out. You know what I'm saying? She like, okay, we good. We get in Floods, whatever. Of course, me and Nana, we hit the bar. She following behind and shit like that or whatever. This bitch tapped me on the shoulder again. I just don't understand why you're acting like that. Like, it's really like you don't care. Like, you don't care about my feelings. Now this bitch is crying. She's crying in Floods. She has a fucking flood coming down her face in Floods. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I look back, I'm like, oh my God. Like, what is wrong? At this point, I'm like, what's wrong? Like, just let it go. I just told you I'm not mad. I'm not this. I'm not that. Just let it go, bro. Like, vibe the fuck out. You can't vibe the fuck out, bro. So now we basically arguing the whole entire time. This bitch done blew me. She done blew Nana. And Nana is usually the one who be in the toxic shit. Like, so she blew. She like, I don't even want to be around this shit. Like, I don't even want to be. She like, I'm ready to go. So we get to taking Nana. We end up leaving the club and shit. We take Nana home or whatever. We driving. I ain't said nothing to her. She ain't said nothing to me. We get in we finally get back to my crib or whatever. And we, of course, still laying in the same fucking bed. But we just not saying shit to each other. She end up going out in the living room. And all I hear is like the craziest cry. Like some boo hoo 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 shit. So I walk up. You feel me? I look. I said, what are you crying for now? Stop fucking yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. And that's basically what happened that night. So to mind y'all, I think she was supposed to be leaving that day or that next day. But she come in my room and she just get the screaming at me, y'all. When I say screaming, you hate me, you this, you that. I'm like, gang, I don't even fucking know you to hate you. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm at this point, I'm actually starting to feel bad because it's like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, you're literally losing your mind in my shit right now. I don't know what to do. I almost got ready to call her mama because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, you're literally like, you have some type of disorder or something. I don't understand. So anyway, her flight was supposed to be at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I took her ass to the airport at like 2:30 in the morning. I told her ass, man, these airports be packed as hell on Wednesdays. You gotta go. Like, you feel me? And that was that. When she got back to New York, she did not fucking talk to me, which was cool because I planned on not talking to her anyway. But she ended up like probably like 3 days later, she just texts me randomly like, good morning. I'm like, good morning. She's like, oh, I just want to know, you know, like where your head at because I just feel like you don't really fuck with me for real and all this type of shit like that. And I basically told her ass like, gang, you crazy as hell and I can't deal with that shit. Fast forward to like now, she probably called me like a couple days ago. I don't be answering and shit no more like that because it's just like, it's no point for me to answer. But I'm answering all y'all questions on my live tonight at 8 about the blind man, everything. And then I'm going to do a whole nother story time. But thanks for listening, y'all. And that's all I got. Gang, why do y'all keep saying that? Everybody keeps saying that. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with taking accountability where I was wrong. I'll let y'all know exactly where I went wrong. For one, she shouldn't have came to my house. And definitely not for 6 days. That was the first place that I was wrong. For two, I should have left it in Cancun. I should have left it in Cancun. But to say that I was wrong for going out with my ex is kind of crazy because put it in perspective. Like I said, I live in an apartment. So she did not see me in the car with my ex at all. She did not even know who I was going downstairs for. My mama could have been downstairs. My cousins could have been downstairs. Anything could have happened. And like I say, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Even if it wasn't my ex, if it was anybody, like if it was any of my friends, my family, and somebody called me and was like outside my house at 4 o'clock in the morning, I would go down there to see if everything was okay. Because why are you coming to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning? So for one, for my ex safety, I wanted to make sure she was okay to drive. Anything, if I would have got her an Uber or anything, I would have been wrong either way, like in y'all opinion. Because like, what? Like I said, and this is not my girl. I've known this girl for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Y'all, I don't really owe her no loyalty. I'm actually being nice letting her stay at my house because I could have never picked her ass up from the airport. That's what I could have never did. I could have did that. I could have let her starve while she was here. I could have never bought her no food. I could have never did that. So I'm being nice. I'm being good. I'm being cool. I see where y'all coming from, but I think y'all got it all wrong. I think y'all got it all wrong. All right, I don't want y'all to think like that about her. She had been paying for me all night. Like, she was paying for my food, even when we was on the beach, when we was doing the excursion. Like, she had been paying for me. She wasn't that type of girl. Like, if she had the cash, she would have paid for me. But we both was having, like, cash shortages because we was paying with Apple Pay and stuff like that. So she was really, shit, she probably didn't have the cash either, just like I didn't. We had spent all our cash at, like, the clubs and stuff like that. So, don't think like that, y'all. She was actually really cool. She had been paying for me all night. Like, she had been, that's why I ended up having to pay for her to get in the club, because she was spending all her cash all day, and we only had Apple Pay. And you know, like the taxis and stuff, they only take cash. So don't think like that. She was cool as hell. She was paying for my stuff all night. And y'all have to keep in mind too, she's also off the magic mushrooms as well. Me and her, we're both off of them, and I mean a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So don't think like that about her. Like, she was just sitting in the car chilling. Her boyfriend was the one that.
So what do y'all think about the story time? I think that this is a simple case of you not establishing boundaries for yourself. There is no reason why you should mess with anybody that you meet on the first day in a different country. That is absurd. You don't know what kind of diseases they have. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know how things are being done. And you definitely shouldn't allow them to come and fly to your living place after knowing them for a day. That's crazy. That is outright absurd. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.